Let's go do some stuff and things. Even though some of it is pretty high risk. It's probably gonna push us toward Pyrewood. Yeah. Anyway. Evening. Evening exists. Hello. Skinning. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, lovely. Tell you what, you get poofed. Doesn't matter, no. So, anyhow, shit gets weird. Alright. Sure. I mean, you don't... What the hell's wrong with you? I'm very confused. Why he just stood there and died while I did the freezing thing, and he could have got away. So weird. I don't have resurrection. You're on your own for all that shit. Whatever. You're a fucking mage. You're not a goddamn warrior. Some people, man, they just don't understand. You coming back or what? Whatever. Maybe. Do not know the tools at your disposal. Seriously? You weren't even in the area. Yeah, you're not even here for this guy. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, he doesn't drop shit for you. 'Cause you're not on the right stage of the quest line. What the fuck you even doing here? Whatever. Yeah, you know what? Fuck. Yeah, we're not happy. We're not happy. Okay. Sheep it. Okay. Now we're not as bad. Yeah. Well, shite. Feed. Eesh. What a time to be alive. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Alright, we're done. Why Frost Nova now, when they're about to die? The hell? I'm just getting out of here. Yeah, I don't need anything. Let's just go. Just a guy being a dumbass. Not going to the easier spot for the shackles. Does that make him a dumbass or an adventurer? I don't know. Whatever, he helped me to the place. Good enough, but... Dude, he doesn't know what CC is. He doesn't even understand how to use his Frost Nova properly. Doesn't understand that an enemy, when rooted, can't follow him. Doesn't even understand what a root is. Fuck. Can't even imagine playing like that. Well, whatever. Best of luck to you. Hope you don't get too frustrated for having sucked at the game. Although there are times where I panic and don't think right, so I can't really blame him for doing that specifically. Sorry, all I've been doing is complaining, and that's not good.
Most excellent.
So let's not do that.
Resources for our forces as we spread throughout Silver Pine and into Azeroth. As my understanding of Arugel's magic disdain for the hapless fool, I am close to completing my research on his so-called remedy. My knowledge will be complete when I learn what enchantment is causing the strange behavior going on in Pyrewood Village. By day, the peasants appear to be human, but when the sun goes down, the townsfolk turn into Moonrage Worgen. I need to draw energy from the enchanted shackles Arugel cast on them. Bring to me 6 enchanted Pyrewood shackles, adventurer.
Okay. $1 pendant. Well, at least he knows how to invite people to party. That is fine. That is actually standard. Sometimes I have no idea what the hell. Whatever. Moving on. So I had a nap. It was good. I generally caught up on a bit of sleep. which is what I needed. And that's about it. I'm back here. Having a good time in Mage Land. Or trying to. Yeah, I could probably put that there. Pendant. Anyway, I suspect we're going to be going to Crossroads during this stream, because that's roughly how the general cadence of the leveling goes when using these guides. Baron's Peril. No? I don't think I'm prepared for that. Probably just skip the Pyrewood quests for a little while, do RFC instead, and then come back after RFC. Just because it worked pretty well on my hunter. Come on, jackass. I like going after the protectors because they are melee and they don't hurt like big ass Mack trucks like the mages do. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. And all they do really is summon Snake and then skedaddle. And get a lot of damage in while they're running up to me. Da, 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 da. Bow, bow. Oh. Yeah, get the fuck over. Fuck you. You saw nothing. Or you saw everything, I don't know. We'll just kill you. I just want another protector. Is that too much to ask? Could be. Hey, we're done. Alright, we're not doing that yet. No, fuck off. We'll be back in due time. These don't really spark with joy, but we're gonna get them anyway. Right, Daba. Carry on then. Carry on. Okay, can I please get the sash? Or the belt, or whatever. Yeah. Actually, we can get both of these. Very nice. Yeah, this one. Okay.
Dalar has found
Don't tell me. Don't.
An archmage of great power is overseeing the reactivation.
Don't tell me to do that.
With the progress they have made, our only hope of stopping
We'll get them.
killing him. It will be
Later.
protected by many other mages and warders. You must go, and you must dispatch him quickly. When he is dead, retrieve his staff for me. Go now.
The Weaver. Wait a minute. What do you mean?
An archmage of great power is overseeing the reactivation of the ley energy node. With the progress they have made,
No.
our only hope of stopping them is by killing.
Shut up. Okay. To the Barrens, I guess. Yeah. Why the fuck not? Okay. Shit gets weird. Pretty weird. But okay. Right. We don't need any of that. What's next? Chill effect, chance to freeze. That's good. That's good. That's real good. Higher chance to crit would be great. But that can wait. Lost but not forgotten. We should probably do that. Before we move the fuck on with our lives. Also, Lieutenant's insignias should do that. Why the fuck aren't we doing that? Very good questions. Whatever. We'll just hop along Cassidy to whatever the fuck it wants. And we'll come back and do those soon-ish.
Oh, so Takrin sent you? He's an excellent scout. I'm not sure what I'd do without him. I'll sign your recruitment letter, but what we really need is someone at the Crossroads. Take this signed recruitment letter to the Crossroads. Sergra Darkthorn, curse her hide, is in charge there. She's a nasty shaman who will talk your head in circles before she lets you do anything useful. Thrall is convinced she's something special, but I'm not so sure. You'll just have to decide for yourself, pup. Drew wants the demon seed destroyed, does he? Strange. Very well. If he wishes the seed gone, then I will tell you how to remove it. The demon seed is a powerful tool for the burning
Zebras.
It rests in a cave.
Oh my god, zebras.
Peak, above a demonic altar of fire.
Okay, whatever.
I have prepared power stones that when placed near the seed will disrupt its connection to the Legion. Take a stone from the table and bring it to the altar of fire atop Dreadmist Peak. Travel west, then north when the road forks. The peak will be to your left. The safest climb to the top is on its northern face, and hurry. The stone's power will consume itself in time.
Okay, we have half an hour. No big deal. Dun, 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 ba-da-ba-dum. Woody woo. Fucking road lion bitch. Not happy about that. Okay. Sons of bitches. Sons of the bitches.
Have a look at my meats, friend. You won't want to go out into the barrens without a good stock of provisions.
Right.
I have some choice cuts of meat that I want to send to a friend. Her name is Grishka, the innkeeper in Orgrimmar. Will you deliver the meat for me? The fastest way to Orgrimmar is on a Wind Rider. Take the meats to the Crossroads Wind Rider Master, Devrek, and speak with him about transport to Orgrimmar. Not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen from our guard tower. It was meant as payroll to the Crossroads guards, and we want that silver back. The strange thing is, we caught one of the thieves on the night of the theft, and it was a raptor. Unbelievable. I don't know what raptors would want with silver, but I don't care. I want the raptors dead so they won't steal from us again. Hunt raptors in the barrens. Collect for me their heads.
All right, adventurer. You want to earn your keep with the Horde? Well, there's plenty to do here, so listen close and do what you're told. I'm happy to have met you. Thrall will be glad to know that more females like you and I are taking the initiative to push forward in the Barrens.
Your first prey will be easy. The Plain Striders to the east have been harassing our food supplies and have become a nuisance. Put down the Plain Striders and return to me with their beaks.
Long ago, the Barrens was a lush place, teeming with life. But war and cataclysm raged across the land,
Yeah.
scorching it and leaving a dry husk. Such is the way of things, and it saddens my heart. But within the past few years, new oases have formed in the Barrens, and life stirred. And deep down, we druids sense a power leaking its way to the surface. We must find its source. Travel to the Forgotten Pools, northwest of the crossroads. Search its waters for a source of life, then return.
Perhaps you know the pain of uncertainty, perhaps not, adventurer. But know this, I stand here every day from the sun's rising till it's We battled in a small Tauren camp when we...
All the Quillboars are our enemies, adventurer. Some just prove...
2 words. Volume balance.
All the Quillboars are our enemies, adventurer. Some just prove to be more of a nuisance than others.
What is that?
Tribe has been attacking our supply lines from Duratar, causing us no inconvenience. I have scouts seeking the leader of these raids, but until then,
The AI has no idea.
filthy pigmen would aid us. Start in the northeast towards
I've never heard the term before.
tell their dens from the huge, thorny vines that come up from the earth. Seek them out and slay them.
that attack on the caravan contained supplies we desperately needed. You've been brave enough to take on the Razormane tribe so far, and I will ask you to do so again, but this time, I wonder if I could ask you to keep your eyes open for some of our lost supplies. You can probably find them throughout their camps. The Quillboar getting fat off their dishonorable acts. The people of the Crossroads would be in your debt.
The blasted harpies have been ravaging our caravan supplies for too long. It's time we slit a few of their throats and diminished their numbers. I've been snooping around their nests and figured out who leads who. The most devastating attack will destroy a good section of their lower chain of command. And then we can work our way to the top. I'll start you off slow. Take out Witchwing harpies and Witchwing rogue feathers in the northwest. And bring me 8 Witchwing talons. That should be a good start.
You have to get this meat to Orgrimmar? That is no problem. For a small fee, my Windrider can take you there.
For just a few coins, I will have a Windrider bring you to Orgrimmar. When you get there, you can take Zarg's meats to Grishka. Her inn is in the Valley of Strength, not far from the Sky Tower, where my Windrider will drop you off. Speak with me again when you are ready for the journey.
Ah, very good. If initial reports are true, then the toxicity of these hearts could lead to further advances in our knowledge of poisons. This is a welcome delivery, adventurer. Your reward is well earned. I have need to send a crate of potions, reagents, and other items to my associates in the old world. Little time I have to actually see them to the dock at Ratchet, and the last caravan has already left. If you could, please take this to Wharf Master Dizzywig. He will ensure that it is placed on the next boat to Blackwater Cove. The oases of the Barrens hide a mystery. Life energy flows from their waters, invigorating the plants and beasts that drink it. Invigorating and altering. There is a mushroom that grows near these oases. Its spores hold properties that we, the apothecaries of Lordaeron, find useful. Bring me these spores and you will earn our gratitude.
Right. All right. Yeah, this is just Baron's gameplay. It's not too enthusiastic or full of required commentary. You know what? None of this is. I might as well watch YouTube. Mute myself. Say absolutely nothing. Because anybody who's anybody who has watched World of Warcraft content has watched someone go through the Barrens. At least a couple times. Hell, and if you've watched this series, I've done it scores of times. So I don't know what to tell you. Just dusty ass plains and lots of animals. That fall over dead when you shoot them enough. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of quests to have you go out and shoot the beasts until they fall over dead. No question. And we're here to do basically all of them. Not all in one go, but eventually all of them. Except for the ones that are, well, not approved by the guide. I don't know. Fuck if I know, dude. Yeah, yeah, that kind of thing. Yes, very astonishing. I know. There just isn't a whole lot to say here. It's the Barrens. You know it, you love it. And I've done it many times already, so hopefully we get into some new content when I finally wrap back around to the higher level characters in my roster. That way things should be more interesting. Should. Might as well skin everything I can. Not like it's gonna do anybody any good, rotting on the ground. Everybody's having a party out here. Fun. You know what? Let's go around the corner. Plenty of hunters there that nobody gives a shit about. Damn it, come on. There you go. Huh. Actually, you know what? There aren't a whole lot of them. It's mysterious. You only really notice them when you don't need them. It's always the case. Of course, I've gone on this kind of tangent before, so it's like, should I do it again? No. Also, 30-second timer on my face, so I'm practically blind right now. Okay, there. God damn it. Everybody's after the hunters today. Shut up, Wolf. No one cared. There's another. There's yet another. Almost like they're spawning much more than one would expect, because, well, that's what they do sometimes. food delivery. It's corn. And on that note, I need a bit of a bathroom break, plus probably gonna mute myself while I eat. And then I guess it's on to RFC. Yeah, it's on to getting RFC things settled. Relatively speaking.
Very good, adventurer. With the plane striders gone, we'll have an easier time keeping our supply chains intact. And I hope you learned a few tricks out there in the Barrens, for your next prey has a little more fire in its blood than the plane striders.
The Gevra, although not the fiercest beast in the Barrens, are a shade tougher than the plane striders. Don't worry, we'll send you against bigger prey in good time. But for now, your teeth could use a little more cutting. Hunt the Gevra to the north and south, and collect their hooves. Bring them to me, and perhaps we'll next send you against something tougher.
You have done well, adventurer. Those insolent Quillbores will finally learn that the might of the Horde...
Shut up. Alright. I'm gonna BRB. Okay, I'm back. Had dinner, all good, very good. Alright, time to march on down to Thunder Bluff. Among other things. Okay. I'm just looking for random ass bullshit to kill. Like this. Actually, we should probably scoot on over to Ratchet before we leave the area too much. Alright, you don't want that one? Okay, I'll take it. Because there's a bunch of breadcrumb quests that go there. Not to mention, we should be killing crocs. Around the South Fury River. Okay. But do you really? Punk. Oops. Right. And maybe I should. Maybe I should post that one. You never really know. Nah, I don't need your stuff. I don't know about that one. I don't know what's in there. Or if I care enough.
Well, this was one of Chen Stormstout's kegs. He traveled with Rexar a long time ago. I haven't seen or heard about him in a Kodo's age. I appreciate you bringing this to me, adventurer.
Would you like a taste of Chen's namesake? Ah, the Storm Stout is a mighty brew. Chen taught the recipe to my mentor, and my mentor passed it on to me. I'll need you to get me a few things, but I can tell you this. The kick is worth it.
Bring me 5 Savannah Lion tusks from any Savannah Lion.
A small enough crate. Yes, I should be able to find room for this aboard the ship. It sails with the next tide. I trust this is soon enough. Excellent. Let me just enter it into my ledger. All taken care of. Good day to you, adventurer.
Talk to me. Keep it real.
Okay. Now we can go up the South Fury River for Crocs. Maybe. Most likely. I'm kind of wasting time. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. There he is. Holy shit, that was the fast. That was indeed the fast. I love it. Alright, let's get on up there and break the bad news. So we can cross that off our list. Also, I gotta make a note to train skinning once I'm down in Thunderbluff. Kill a random freaking lion out of nowhere. Just because. Because it looked at me wrong. Hey, there's a raptor. Let's go kill it. Might as well go look for others. Okay, never mind. Someone else has been through here. But I'll at least get him. Alright, go turn this in and then head into Durotar for a turn in. And then question marks profit.
Your task is complete. You have destroyed the demon seed as Niru bid. But this is not the end. The destruction of the demon seed sent waves of power through the ether, waves of staggering force. I felt them, and I am sure other beings did as well. Others who will wonder why their toy was broken, but regardless of future troubles, I have something for you. Niru sent it as payment, and he bid me thank you. So, thank you.
Shut up. Shut up about that. Waves of garbage. Shut up. Okay. Ain't nothing gonna happen. nothing. Lost but not forgotten is gray. Shit. Should have thought of that. Hold on. Something ain't right here. Why is VSync disabled? Stupid. Very confused. Screen tearing exists, and I am not a fan. These raptors don't count. And it sucks. Wish they did. It'd be a whole lot easier. So, oh, hey, look. It's a raptor's head from Durotar. Yeah. But we're gonna say it's from the Barrens. Fun. Anyway. Nothing wrong with a little dishonesty against NPCs. They can't charge you with a crime. Well, they could, but only in their world. Their trials and tribulations do not matter.
Oh, my son, my beautiful son. Uncertain of my son's fate, I have tormented myself since he left. Now that I know what's happened, perhaps I can finally begin to mourn. Thank you, adventurer. Please take this. I was going to give it to Crone as a gift when he returned successful. Now that I know he is dead, I cannot bear to look at it.
Alright, let's head back to Crossroads. You know what, just Hearth. We'll be fine. So much fucking walking. Everywhere. Holy shit.
Not bad, adventurer. Those Gevra hold a
Come
lot.
back to that later.
A sharp kick from them can knock even a Taurus. It looks like you have some strength in you too. Are you ready for a real challenge? Now it's time to go after something that really bites. The Prowlers of the Barrens are a tough breed. Tough, resourceful, sly, and deadly.
Huh.
You'll find them among the tall grasses. You'll find many to...
I didn't know that they could have these.
Be wary as you hunt them, adventurer, or you may find
That's fascinating.
no longer the predator, but instead the prey.
19 though. I don't know, man. Maybe... Fine, we'll take it. We'll use it later when there's actually a reason. And ability, too. Alright, time to cruise. Might as well get some raptors along the path, if at all possible, while I make my way south. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, It'll be RFC time as soon as we get to Thunderbluff and pick up that quest. Well, quests. 2 quests. Well, and then head over to Orgrimmar, and then Skull Rock, pick up the Lieutenant's insignia, do hidden enemies, then we try to find a group. Procedures. They exist because reasons. Barrens is a very calming place. I rather like it. Although, to many, that can read as boring. But, you know, it's not exactly rocket science in that regard. A must. Right. They want to devour me whole. But they can't. So they just bite me in frustration. Alright, we're done with raptors. Yay. At least for now. Figure out the rest later. Might as well do Mankrick's wife. Discovery. Oof. Lots of raptors that I probably should have left. For now. But whatever. We do what we want to do, and we did what we wanted to did. And that's all that matters.
The body is that of a female orc warrior. It is clear that she died in battle, probably against the Quillboar in the area. You turn the body over and see the marks from blades and spells upon the deceased orc. Her armor all but destroyed, her hair matted to her face. Based on Mancrick's description of her, there is no doubt in your mind that this was his wife. He will be upset by the news, but you are sure he should know the truth. Should...
Okay. Understandable. I need to be more conscious of how much I am sighing. Because, it even annoys me how much I do it when I watch back my own videos. You know? Although part of it is my microphone. Pick up every goddamn thing in my room. But I guess that's the whole point, because it is a webcam mic. I don't know, man. Content creation is weird. Weird and confusing. Thank you. Pick up the flight path, because, hey...
Treat the Windrider well as it takes you to your destination. May your ancestors watch over you, adventurer.
And head on in to Mulgore. Then instead of flying directly to Orgrimmar, we should take a stop in Crossroads and turn in some things that we did along the way. And then head to Orgrimmar for some Skull Rock action, among other things. Just some mid-range horde things. Well, I say mid-range, but it's really just very early horde. Early horde things. Because if I think this is mid-range, I haven't seen anything yet. And I know that. The journey to level 60 on any character in this game takes a goddamn eternity. And yet I'm trying to do it 16 fucking times. Wasting time as I go. And that is somewhat unacceptable. Especially when I keep swapping like this. Makes the frickin' progression of it all just that little bit less fun to do. So I'm thinking next time I cycle around to the characters I played first in this challenge, I think I might implement a new system of when I should be swapping. Like, I could start with a certain number of steps that this character can take in pursuit of leveling up. And certain events can reduce that maximum step count by leaps and bounds if it has to. Well, the price for ignoring those events is that the maximum step count is reduced, I guess. I could start like with 1 million steps total on a character for that cycle, and then reduce it by, 100,000 per death that I refuse to bench the character for? Or something like that? Tell you what, it'd be interesting, for sure. I could also reduce it by a certain amount per level gained since the start of the cycle. Like maybe 10,000 steps reduced from the max per level. Something like that. I don't know. Although actually that would be a little counterintuitive. If anything, gaining levels with that character should add more steps. Also, although actually leveling up already reduces steps, you spend steps more or less to do activities to level up, right? Also, yeah, there's also a penalty to death and running back to your corpse. Although it's somewhat reduced when you travel significantly far away from a graveyard or from your nearest graveyard. So it's kind of up in the air. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could implement penalties and bonuses. I don't know. Shit's weird in my head. I'll have to think about this some more.
I would be honored to train you in the use of the weapons that I have mastered, should you have the ability to learn within you.
Mm-hmm. I could also don't know. I just don't know. I could also do, like, step penalties for how many quests get completed. Like, reduce it by 1,000. Reduce the max. Or how many mobs get killed. Reduce it by 100 steps. So many possibilities. Yet, no definitive best way to do things.
Met, adventurer. You may speak now unless you have direct business with my mistress, Magatha. I deal with most of her tasks for her so she can concentrate on more important matters. Perhaps there are some things we could discuss before you seek audience with her. Beneath the city of Orgrimmar, stout creatures known as trogs started coming to the surface from deep below the lava-filled tunnels. In her ever-benevolence, Magatha sought to make peace with the creatures, but they turned on her diplomats, killing them. She will not allow such treatment of the Tauren people. And now the trogs are not...
So, yeah, I'm kind of torn about all the options I have available for making this challenge successful.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
Because the whole objective of this challenge was to break me out of my alcoholic tendencies by focusing on one character at a time, more or less. With a semi-hardcore flair, and that's kind of gone out the window as I've played. I think I need to get back to that kind of mentality. I don't know. I just don't. I just had a thought. What if I started a character off on a cycle with a seemingly obscene amount of maximum steps they can take before being benched? But then, as they die and come back to life, they not only reduce how many steps they can take by returning back to their corpse, but they also reduce the amount of steps they can further take from that point by half. So just slash it in half for ignoring methods other than the corpse walk. For coming back to life. Something. Like I said, the possibilities are endless.
You got rid of the raptors. Thank you, adventurer. You are an adventurer of worth.
You may have killed the raptors, but...
And I have no answers.
I came to the crossroads from the south seeking help, adventurer, but I find only cowards.
Gotta say, going through all these quests, running through all these plains, deserts, and other areas
My Wind Riders are trained to fly quickly through the
leaves you with a lot of time to think. Reflect on your mistakes. All I know is 100,000 steps going into the next cycle is not going to be enough to do what I want to do on this challenge. It's barely enough to get through the early game. You don't even get up to level 20 with that. But if you scale it too high, you don't end up getting back to the characters that started you off. In a satisfactory time frame. It takes you months to cycle back. It takes you 100 episodes to cycle back. If only there was a happy medium, right? Maybe just make it a point to get that character up to level 20, and then fudge the rest. Because once level 20 hits, you're actually able to get Resurrection Sick by talking to spirit healers, which is a nice thematic through line for this kind of challenge. In a way. It's like you suffer from, like, not so much an acute resurrection sickness, but some form of chronic kind. After a while, your soul and body tends to erode, and you need to fully recover before you're ready again.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places.
Something like that.
Battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share your mighty battles.
Oh, wonderful. Those are fine cuts. These are from Zarg, are they? That orc sure knows his way into a lady's heart. Oh, I can't wait to cook it, but not too much. Meat is best served rare, don't you think?
I've written a letter of thanks to Zarg. Will you deliver it for me?
Well, world buff overload right there. Lovely. Lovely times in the city. Yeah, I'm also trying to weigh in my head what would be most enjoyable to watch and play at the same time. Like, how do I tweak the rules of this general concept of a challenge to such a state where people actually tune in? To see the final result of it. And really, I think it's been done before. It's hardcore. Death equals delete. But that trend has passed. As well. Also, the finality of gameplay is very risk versus reward-ish, and it's got a certain tension to it that I can't quite enjoy. Not anymore. I play my games to relax, not to fear whatever comes around the next corner. Also, I don't have enough experience playing the game for me to be counted as an expert and able to surmount the challenge in a satisfactory way. So I came up with this challenge instead, where the punishment for death is cycling back to a different character in a different area. Like an alcoholic would. Because I am one. I don't know. But in the end, that kind of thing is not what I want it to be. I wanted to pick a character or two as my main, and generally get them as far as I can until a tragic death cuts it short. Off the beaten path that I've already trod with other characters. Right? Like, have the Trailblazer, have them blaze the trail, and then when they eventually die, we have them pass on their experiences to the others. I don't know. It's like a generational thing. The first cycle is the initial generation, and so on and so forth. That actually brings a pretty decent point. So, maybe, I'm just spitballing here, but maybe I could make this challenge actually generational, like the further a character in a certain class gets, right? They blaze the trail for the counterpart to that class. More or less. Or the further generations in that faction. So each faction has a maximum level reached so far. And that maximum level reached effectively determines how many steps or how long a distance the ensuing generations can travel before they have to retire. Or roughly how many deaths they can tolerate before they have to retire. We could do it by tens of levels or fives of levels. Something like that. Trying to reinvent this thing I've come up with so many months ago. I don't know, something about the current challenge as it is just sticks in my craw. Just doesn't feel like it's working that way. Also, I want to get far enough with my warlocks for them to provide adequate support to the rest of my characters. But both of them were eliminated early and have yet to resurface on this cycle of ridiculousness. So I don't know. It's one of those little chestnuts. I could also allow a grace period of some kind for how many levels one would have to gain to have death matter. Like, past level 20, they matter, right? That reduces the amount of trailblazing goodwill that the senior character of that faction has gained. Something like that. That way the playthroughs to follow get longer and longer, and not shorter and shorter. Well, I don't know about that. Anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to deliberate about this off stream before I can really come to a conclusion about it. While likely playing other games in the process. Instead of just randomly trying shit. That may or may not work and getting all frustrated. Anyway, 30-second timer in my face. Not cool. Let's just sit right here. Till it goes away. Now I realize the amount of time and effort that will go into gaining level after level is going to severely expand before the end. So it's going to be a bit of a sticky wicket going forward. And that could be a point of frustration for me later. And I'm trying to figure out how to make that less severe throughout the challenge instead of more. Somehow. Okay, I'm starting to sigh unnecessarily now. And it's 9 o'clock at night. So I figure it may be as good a time as any to mute myself and start watching anime while I play. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. There's just so many things going through my head right now. Also, I'm starting to think maybe joining a guild early in this challenge was a mistake. Although I don't know about that. Because I think both guilds...
You haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a Wind Rider. You have to get this to the crossroads in the Barrens. Yes, I can get my Wind Rider.
Both guilds I've joined so far have forgotten about me. Entirely. Over the course of this. Just because I have so many alts, so many frickin' characters, and I'm kind of cycling through them like mad. and not seeing my original characters for months. Hell, in some of these flash-in-the-pan guilds,
All members of the Horde are equal in my eyes, adventurer. We have all suffered.
they tend to come and go very quickly. And that would kind of be the only guild that I'd be capable of. Something like that, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Listen closely to what you are told, and do not quickly trust or distrust. For even friends serve their own ends, adventurer. Our great war chief knows this, and to prove that there are warlocks within the Horde who do not wish to destroy it from within or gain control over it, I have volunteered to aid our young leader in any way I can. The primary task set upon me by our great war chief is to root out the creatures responsible for infesting our Lord's great city with demonic influence. The Burning Blade is one threat, but there are others. The Searing Blade, for instance, who make their home in Ragefire Chasm, secretly attempting to subvert innocent members of the Horde. If they are to be stopped, then their leader must be slain. A Felguard named Taragaman, the Hungerer. Kill him and his heart will appease Thrall, of this I'm sure.
Intriguing. The voice you heard mentioned my name. I'm known for hunting down enemies of our war chief, but ... it is strange that I was singled out. Stranger still that the Burning Blade cultists from whom you recovered this pendant have a name so close to my own. I must study this pendant. I must study and must ponder the meaning of its message. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, adventurer. You have done your people a great service.
Excellent, most excellent adventurer. What you have done this day is only the first step in a much broader foundation. A foundation that we will build the destruction of the Shadow Council on, once and for all. Tell me all he said, and leave not one word out. It may be more important than you realize.
Leaders of the Searing Blade. This concerns me most. If they are the ones of value to Niru, then those are who we must target first. This satyr, Basilan and the other Niru mentioned, what was he? A warlock? Must be slain. Return to the Cleft of Shadow and enter Ragefire Chasm, adventurer. Find these two leaders of the Searing Blade and kill them. But be careful not to let Niru know it was you who did this. You must retain your identity as one of his sisters in arms.
Also, should be looking for another game other than World of Warcraft to play on the in-between streams. Just because doing the same thing over and over again gets tiring. Anyhow.
Greetings, adventurer. Are you here to learn of the hidden arts? You be careful now.
Flame strike. Detect magic. What? Eh? Flame strike is kind of weak for me.
Greetings, adventurer. Are you here to learn of the hidden arts?
The mages of the Undercity have noted a magical disturbance within the city and have sent word for mages of the Horde to investigate. Anastasia Hartwell can tell you more. Speak with her in the Magic Quarter in the Undercity.
We'll figure that out later if we have to. So anyway, I'm pretty damn tired thinking about all this. Ugh. So, rain check on RFC. Probably just hang out. Or log off or something. Try to get to bed early so I can actually stream in the morning instead of late at night. I've got a headache. Time to sort the mail. See what should be sent back, if anything. Nah, I think we're okay on that. Let's see. Nothing for bald. Couple things for bunk. One thing for bonk. Oh, right, and I forgot. We'll get to that in a second. Hold on. That's probably going to be off-stream activity. Actually, try to get enough wool to turn into Thunderbluff for the additional XP. Should have thought of that when I was over there. Okay, and our cook is the druid. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you're into that. And as always, more to come. Later. Bye-bye.
You haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a Wind Rider.